we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one open. Over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Bortles. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At their 49-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Right at the 40. A run with Lindsay out of the gun.
Phillip Lindsay, the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line. They have no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. First and goal from just inside the 5. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, man. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. They go play action here on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
On first and 10, here's Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. On first down, Bortles. He'll get this one to Patrick. give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Good throw there to start the second possession, maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we're going to get him settled. It's not easy after you throw a pick six. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. It's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 more yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Bortles now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the game there, second down.
Brings up second.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Shotgun now for Bortles. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On the coverage.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he's out right at the 25. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First carry for Josh Jacobs. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
12. Broncos nothing.
This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the Raiders.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Jacobs now. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Raiders 19, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but oh, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
At the 36-yard line.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
He's brought down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
He's got Jake Butt as tight end.
Complete to
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Hey, check. 3 down. Watch the safety creep.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 5 brings up...
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's complete to Richard, the running back. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Raiders.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Mike 42. Drop deep. Tight end right. 4 down. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Hey, here we go. Mike 42. Check.
Bortles now to throw. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Bortles again. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now Jones. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. They run it with Jacobs, and he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now. Yeah, the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 89 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
throw on second down. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Raiders.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Las Vegas.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Another run by Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, Richard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Trying to get that one to Jake Butt, and it's 3rd and short.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Switch.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll find Lindsey here. Bortles not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Denver Broncos.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
first down. Bortles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Bandit.
Bortles now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a
great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Shim, watch the shim. White.
Carr gives to Richard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. Continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw his car. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Mark Barrett gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Carr. Aguilar has it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And fights through one man.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's taken down inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 19 tight. 19 tight. Chill.
And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Mark 30 yard. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
For KJ Hamler.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Raiders 37, Broncos 13. Brandon McManus to kick.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. The Peers are going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Las Vegas, It's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Denver, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, alongside Charles Davis.